What's up, folks? This is Lewis here, aka Nerd Lecca on Nuke the Fridge, and I have a review for you of some footage, actually, that looked a lot like it was an official trailer for Exorcist Believer, which is an upcoming trilogy that's going to be produced by Blumhouse and is going to be directed by David Gordon Green, who brought us the latest Halloween trilogy that began in 2018. If you like that, well, you may like this. I'm not sure. Full disclosure, I was not a fan of the Halloween movies, the reboots and stuff. The first one was okay, but then it got really bad. And then by the third one, it wasn't even about Michael Myers anymore. But here we are, because those movies made a lot of money, I guess. And here we are with The Exorcist. Hopefully we get closure to the Michael Myers story in this one. Yeah, pun intended. But anyways, let me go over what I remember seeing over there at CinemaCon that was presented by the man, the myth, the legend, Jason Blum himself, who I actually love the guy. He's done a lot for horror movies. And David Gordon Green. They presented a trailer. They talked about upcoming things, all things Blumhouse, and they presented the trailer, and this is what I remember. It's pretty much a story of a possession, of course, like The Exorcist. This time it hits a family. A little girl is missing for a few days, and then she's acting weird, and then she's in the hospital, and there's some kind of link between her and another little girl, so it's a dual possession. That's right, like a dual possession of two little girls, about the same age that Linda Blair was in the original film, or maybe just slightly a little younger. I don't know, because back in the 70s, people for some reason looked much older. But I'm thinking, yes, these two girls are about the same age Linda Blair Reagan was in the original film. And they are linked together, and they're like wondering what the hell's going on here. All these weird things are going on with the little girl. One of the little girls is in a church. She's doing these crazy things. Next thing you know, they're in a hospital, and their heartbeats are in sync and stuff. And they're trying to figure out what went on. And then they do their own research. The family does their own research, and they find out that Chris McNeil, which is the lady who was Linda Blair's mom in the original film, Reagan McNeil, wrote a book about these things, and it was an exorcism. So they seek her out, and the original actress is back. Ellen Burstyn, I believe her name is. She's back. She looks great. She's very energetic in the trailer. I don't have a problem with her and stuff. And the entire trailer looks kind of like generic, in my opinion, a generic jump scary Blumhouse thing. There's only so much you could do with possessions until, the standouts were Chris McNeil showing up and her seeing the possessed child and kind of them sizing each other up in between a mirror, or not a mirror, a window, right? Inside a hospital, whatever, a mental hospital or regular hospital. And there's some dialogue to the effect that we've met before. And the big reveal there is that it is the same demon from the original movie has returned and is now inside this new girl, or both these girls. That's what I got out of it. And so is it Pazuzu? Is that the name of the demon in the original one? Well, Pazuzu, if that's the name, Pazu is back, and it's a rematch. It's a rematch this time. That was an interesting part of the trailer. And then also there was the last scene, from what I remember, there was a scene where you see one of the little girls is possessed, and she looks a lot like Linda Blair possession. A lot of the VFX kind of look like old school. It looks like the same girl, almost like the same demons in her. So there is a callback to that. Definitely. I don't know how this is going to do. There was actually a show called The Exorcist, which is pretty good. The first season was good. The problem is there's been a lot of exorcism films, like a lot, imitating The Exorcist from the original. There's even been about 5 Exorcist movies that are supposed to be sequels, plus a TV show. I'm not sure. So their work is cut out for them. I'm excited for this. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll gladly take an invitation, give you an honest review of it. And I'll probably have a good time watching it because I do have a lot of a good time watching horror flicks. Because I am a horror movie fan, but I keep your expectations low for this. I don't see how they could stretch it out into 3 movies, especially it's like what exactly can you do? Do they have something up their sleeves? It seems like the Halloween movie wasn't even planned out. I'm still kind of bitter with that, and also I'm expecting a cop out because the 3rd Halloween film was a cop out, and that's unfortunate. I know they were trying to do something different, but you don't go into Halloween expecting something different. You want to see Michael Myers and Laurie Strode fight, and that's it. That's all we want, for another 2 hours. F it, do it. So, I don't know. I gave this trailer is kind of mediocre. I give this trailer a 7 out of 10. They're going to have to give me more why this is a trilogy. A trilogy screams out epicness, story arc, large stakes. And I didn't get it. I think it looked like it could just be solved in one film. Girl gets weird, gets possessed. Call in Chris McNeil. Bring in a priest and unpossess her and then move on. And then at the end, you could have a little giggle at the camera like, oh, here comes part 2 maybe if this one does well. I didn't see this does not scream trilogy. It doesn't even scream one movie. I hate to say it. Black Phone was a good movie, and I think they're continuing with that so that you can look forward to that as a horror fan. This one, I think I'm not that excited for it. Just my take, folks. What do you all think? Is this going to be something you're going to be looking forward to? I respect your opinion, but right now, no. No. All right, guys, subscribe here to Nuke the Fridge. Check us out, nukethefridge.com and at Nuke the Fridge on the social medias. Talk to y'all later.